Where does some of our newly tilting toward the right billionaire class fit in? The sort of Elon Musk, but also some of the others seem to be tilting towards the right, or at least to defend their own fortunes. You know, they're not the old school Mercer Koch fellas. This is a new breed, but they've got a lot of money. Just give us a little short.
Well, so the Kochs and the Mercers, it's actually kind of interesting to think about the Kochs and the Mercers almost as midwives, if you will. And so basically starting in the 1970s, and this again, use the Christian right in order to carry this out. In the 1970s, a bunch of wealthy Americans looked up. If anybody hasn't read it, you should read the Lewis Powell memo. I believe it's 71, which basically said that wealth and capitalism are under attack in America. The wealthy need to pool the resources and just basically create an alternate reality. That way they can deny everything from climate change to, reform movements. So as they do this, neoliberalism, which is pushed by Ronald Reagan, using evangelical Christianity, also the Bushes do this as well, basically deconstruct the regulatory state. They take away, not only tax cuts, but all of a sudden you change everything about the law to benefit the wealthy. And in fact, they talk all the time about redistribution of wealth and how dangerous it is. It redistributes literally trillions of dollars from the bottom up. Right. And moves all that. And it creates, particularly in this new tech class.
And which the Supreme Court, by the way, just underlined with their anti-EPA ruling.
Oh, this is the death blow. What the Supreme Court is doing right now is a death blow after decades of this. So basically, after the brakes are taken off of our politics and allows people to accumulate unbelievable wealth, you have basically a new industrialization, but this time it's tech. So basically, if you look back in history, and this is part of what I talk about in the Midnight Kingdom, you see these moments where all of a sudden everything changes. And during the age of industrialization, you have to have, railroads. All of a sudden you're using oil, you're building these big giant cities and factories. A very, very small group of people make incredible fortunes. And once you reach a certain point of wealth, there's nothing else to buy except for the government. And you start buying the government more and more and more. And then eventually you look up and you're like, representative democracy is a problem. We can't have the regular people making choices.